Hey guys, how's it going? We've been covering scalper news in regards to PlayStation 5 lately. We've been talking about how scalpers are using bots, how they're taking advantage of people by selling the PlayStation 5s for tons of markup on eBay. Well, now it seems the tables have turned. A PS5 scalper has basically gotten a taste of his own medicine. And I don't want to say it's poetic justice. I don't want any ill will or anything bad to happen to anybody. But sometimes you just gotta smile at the misfortune of scumbags. So, before we get into this article, if you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit the red subscription button down below. Enable your bell notifications so you don't miss when I upload or when I live stream. So here we go, guys. PS5 scalper gets his stash stolen at gunpoint. So this is from etechnics.com. It says it's been well documented that since the launch of the PS5 earlier this month, scalpers have had a pretty huge impact on the already limited amount of stock available. Put simply, if you were not able to successfully pre-order a system, then the chances are that your success of finding a system available, since at retail price, has been likely exceptionally low. So yeah, at retail price, the chances of you finding one at retail are exceptionally low. The way to get it is basically through luck or buying a scalper, which I do not recommend you go the scalper route. And it says, if that is therefore the case and you want something of a feel-good story, albeit we use that term loosely, again, I don't wish ill will on anybody, but this is an update on a story that I covered from Mike Fetchner, which I made a video calling him the scummiest reseller out there. He got his just dessert. So it says, one such scalper in America has just had a very unpleasant experience after grabbing 50-ish of the consoles and looking to sell them with about a 100% profit margin. They have instead had all been stolen by gunpoint. So this was the tweet that I covered. He says, F your feelings, digital 900, disc 1100, tap in. And I covered this and I showed that he had well over 40 systems just alone right here, and then there's some behind it apparently. So, PS5 scalper gets robbed. It says, firstly, we should note that this news is not confirmed and therefore you should take it with a grain of salt. So this is speculation. One quick thing though, in that same video I had people joking saying, oh, somebody should post his address and go rob him or teach him a lesson. I do not condone doxing at all of any form or fashion. If I find any of that in the comments, you're going to be banned and reported. So I did have to jump on a couple of people saying it wasn't funny, even if it was a joke. Now it says, following reports were made on GameFAQs. However, this scalper somehow managed to obtain around 50 of the PS5 consoles, both digital and disc versions, and was rather brazenly on their social media account, making people aware that they're available to buy at a huge markup. So yeah, we had F your feelings, huge markup. That's like what, $500+ more on that, $600 on the disc version, if my math is estimated right. It says, it seems, however, that one person took particular note of this, and one of three theories as to what happened can be made. So, one, making contact with the buyer to purchase a system, the seller rather unwisely decided to give out their home address. It is therefore speculated that when the buyer arrived with a gun, they decided to use that instead of cash to acquire all the systems. So they're speculating that the guy just basically gave his address, somebody showed up with a gun and took it, or says something similar, albeit speculation, saying that in a prior social media post, the scalper just happened to make their address public and a local person decided to pay his house a visit, or following the picture of the PS5 systems, the person was doxxed. A similar theory to 2, albeit this one doesn't state the scalper had previously posted their home address online, which does make a little more sense. I mean, why would you willingly post your address on a public online forum? And I gotta say, first of all, as I'm reading this person is typing horribly. Their grammar on this is just confusing to read. like just say the theories and list them instead of saying albeit and trying to sound technical and stuff. I'm sorry, but come on. Sometimes these articles are very confusing to read. Like, I'm reading it and trying to make sense of it. But it says, of the three, I find the first most compelling. Like who types like that? But in a nutshell, regardless of the specifics, all three of the stories largely conclude the same way. Namely, that the scalper had all of his PS5 stolen. So here we go. Apparently he has another load incoming. He was doxxed. He apparently lives only 38 minutes away from a man that claims that he's about to rob him. Results show that the gun, a mask image that he shared was legitimately taken by him. The gun, a mask image. He has shown his GPS app. He's currently driving to his house. He was robbed and deleted his Twitter. So apparently, and this was interesting enough, is that I did try to look online and see if this tweet was still available when I first made the article, and it was not. This guy was gone, long gone, nothing on there, no trace. So there's no evidence of this person tweeting out that they're about to go rob him. There's no gun and mask. I've seen memes of people saying they were going to go secure a PS5, but nothing that traced it back to this post. So again, like this column says, take it with a grain of salt. And let this be a lesson to our lovely scalpers that might be watching this. Let this be a lesson that when you post things like that, you open yourselves up to people that are very pissed off that they didn't get a PlayStation 5 because you're scalping them, because you're using bots, and they're going to find out where you live. The internet's a crazy place. Trust me on that. People are sick on the internet. People come up with crazy, psychotic plans. They'll do everything they can to reveal your personal information if they can. And this person quite possibly learned this lesson, showing that F your feelings and showing that room full of PlayStations. So either they got doxxed, they got scared, or they legitimately got robbed. I haven't seen any police reports. I haven't seen anything clarifying that. So take it with a grain of salt, but there's a possibility that this happened to him because everything's gone. Everything on the social media is gone. He was getting burned pretty bad too. So I think it is likely that he got into some trouble, that somebody paid him a visit and was like, give me all your stuff, and he got a rude awakening. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in regards to this. And guys, for the 1000th time, don't buy from a scalper. Don't buy from resellers. Don't buy from marked up prices. Wait it out. And stay safe, everybody. Don't get robbed. And thanks a lot. I'll see you on the next one.